What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another Marvel Strike Force episode of for you guys today. And today we're gonna just pivot a little bit here. Now, happy week 4, 8th anniversary. I know we've got the next of the best buddies starting today with both the Eddie and the Chad. But again, we also have the Age of Annihilus Dark Dimension 9 starting. And with regards to that, actually, I did this actually previously with Odin and with Xavier as well in the past, but I wasn't able to get footage of that because back then I wasn't actually making content. I was just kind of doing it for my own personal tracking. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing exactly the same thing here for Age of Annihilus as well here, and essentially what I will be doing here is I'll be and again, apologies. This is still the spreadsheet here is still very basic, and what I usually did was I usually kind of added onto it as things kind of got through it, and then I kind of reorganized things. But yeah, I'm not a spreadsheet master by any means, so apologies here if this makes anybody, you know, cringy or anything like that. But yeah, I have basically slotted myself here with, you know, like where the free to play inputs are. So as you guys can kind of see, we've already had double back-to-back leaderboards where there was that 1500 power cores component of input, and then there's also the 55 orbs that we will be getting from the from the Chad slash Eddie events, or I guess no, not Eddie, just Chad, and then we also got a free character from the Army Arsenal event. So again, that's all gonna be, I'm gonna keep tracking on this. So even if you guys aren't really in the chase, and you guys are kind of watching, or you guys are newer and you're just kind of curious what's going on, I will be tracking that for you guys, not just, not to, keep myself organized, but also so you guys know where things are going at in terms of like how long it'll take. Now, retrospectively, I know in the past, I did get Odin and Xavier pretty much unlocked between the 9 to 12 months mark. So again, this is gonna be it's gonna be a journey. So for sure, I will continue to update you guys and kind of give you guys progress updates with regards to where I'm at, and when when we decide to actually enter. It's gonna be pretty crazy today. I know there's gonna be lots of excitement, and obviously I think lots of people are most likely gonna finish today. Yeah, just the super top echelon whales of our community, and hats off to them, because obviously they keep the game running here for us. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm very curious to see what the actual gameplay footage will be like with the Nihilus as well in the arena. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyways, the spreadsheet is here. I'm gonna have it in the description and in the comments, so you guys can have a look at it as well here. And like I said, I'll kind of give you guys progress updates. Now, if this is something that you guys also want to download and extract it for yourselves as well, by all means, please do that. But yeah, as you can kind of see, like I said already, there is the free to play inputs. I do have kind of like I said, where the current numbers are. And yeah, I've got the free character already greened up here, so then we've kind of updated the skill side. But yeah, like I said, I'll kind of give you guys progress updates, and if there's any changes to the spreadsheet, I'll make updates with regards to that, so that you guys are kind of know what's going on here, and whenever I get there. And from my perspective, I will be strictly sticking with a fairly free-to-play and minimal approach, because I've kind of done the same thing with Xavier and Odin, and actually with Blue Marvel as well. I wish I would have done a better job tracking Blue Marvel, because yeah, the ions were just a mess. I actually did do a little bit of tracking with it, but the ions are just so crazy. It's a lot easier to track the uniques versus the ions, because when you start bringing up certain characters and then you're not keeping track of which characters, it was an absolute freaking mess. But anyways, this is gonna be a little simpler with the uniques, and of course as well, this doesn't take into the to the fact that we don't have the other stuff, the catalysts and all the other stuff we need. But like I said, I will be updating the spreadsheet, and I've actually even I've asked some of my friends that are spreadsheet gurus to have a look at it as well, so they can maybe brush it up a little bit, because yeah, it is pretty it is very, very basic, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a spreadsheet master, but I want to keep you guys in the up and up, so you guys are aware of what's going on here. And again as well, then you'll kind of know, like, from a free-to-play perspective or a minimal spender perspective, where I think for the most part we'll see how long the event goes for. And I think for the most part, people will probably most likely fall within a certain red star. Much like Blue Marvel, I think the majority was like a 3 or a 4, and then that's where I had to you shell out some cash a little bit to kind of get the extra star. And Xavier was the same case. I think for the most part, Xavier was like a 4 star. And yeah, I did shell out a little bit of cash there to get the 5. And then, of course, as well, eventually his X heist came back and gave us the 6. So that's just my 2 cents here, guys. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Hopefully gives you guys an idea here. And again, like I said, I'm going to also make a playlist to add this on there as well to kind of just keep things organized so you guys can kind of see where the updates are coming from with regards to Annihilus. And yeah, even if you're not, you know, partaking, at least you can kind of still see what's going on with regards to my journey and when I do kind of, you know, when we do get ourselves situated and to enter it. But yeah, right now, like I said, we're still far away, and we'll see where we are in a few months here. And like I said, I'll give you guys progress updates as I go here. Otherwise, guys, yeah, stay tuned for now. There's gonna be a bunch of videos coming out today for me, obviously with regards to all the other stuff that's going on today. But appreciate your time, appreciate your patience, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.